Hello there, Eggsy here, and today I'm going to talk about how I was able to delete a game that I was so addicted into. But first of all, I would like to say that the video that I posted last week was so funny. I mean, I did not watch what I posted, and when I heard my voice watching that video just earlier, I felt like, damn, I sound so sad. I sound so. I mean, yeah, the video was about midlife crisis. The video was about me talking about how I lost track of my goals. And yet when I heard my voice on the video in the first few seconds, I felt like, wow, how sad I was during that time. And yet I posted the video, and it's so funny how I can actually remind myself how fucked up I was back then, and that was just like a week ago, I guess. And anyways, to keep, to continue on what I was supposed to talk about, then I will proceed about how I was able to delete that game. So if you don't know yet, there's this game called Dota or Dota, and it's on Steam, and people around the globe is actually playing this game for fun and competitively. And when I say competitively, they earn a huge amount of cash just by winning this sort of game. It's just like League of Legends or other kind of competitive uh how did you say this, or how did they call this, esports, I guess. Esports, where you play a game and you win the game and you earn huge of money amount of money. So here goes. I mean, I have to tell you guys this story because I have learned this the hard way, that there are some kind of games that gives you sense of something, and you felt like you're playing the game for fun. You felt like there's something within the game that you just wanted to play, but in reality you're playing this game for the sense of purpose, or the sense of achievement, or sense of freedom, or whatnot. Whatever the case, you're playing this game for some fake sense of something. And then I learned this the hard way, that I was playing this game not for fun, but because I get addicted into it. So I'm gonna tell you guys a short story about how I got stuck into this game for like 5 years already. So back in 2016, after graduating in college, I realized that there is this game called Dota that my or some of my friends or classmates played, and I mean this game ruined their scores, their grades, because they get addicted into it. And so I realized that, because since I'm no longer in school, I mean, maybe I can play this game. So I did play this game after graduation, and I got addicted. I mean, during the during the first job that I had, there are actually employees playing this game, and so it was a great opportunity to play this game, to join the fun, to be in a group where people can understand, and you can understand as well what they're trying to talk about, and they're talking about the games. And then so I played a game. I succumbed to this world of PvP, online gaming. And then I realized that for many years now, I've been addicted. I sucked at the game for like first few years. People were trash talking me, bashing me about how I can play a single hero, how I can use the skills properly. And then it's normal because people who just get in the game uh for the first time, it doesn't mean you can be a pro in your first play. You can't. So these pro players that are playing competitively, they spent thousands of hours just to become pro. I mean, they already have a muscle memory of where they should click in some scenarios. And so for me, for like after 5 years, I have spent 4,000 hours in this game. Imagine that, 4,000 hours. If you're like me, playing a game that you don't know where it's heading, you don't know whether or not you're going to be a pro player, you don't know whether this game will give you a career or will give you some sort of break into a new life that you wanted, then please make sure, because for me, I knew that it is impossible that for 4,000 hours of gameplay, I can be a pro player and that I can earn something from it. I know that it's just a waste of time, and I know that I've been playing this game for the sense of achievement. I mean, if you have experienced something like this, it must be the case that in your life, you've been lacking this sense of achievement. You've been feeling like you don't have a purpose. And yet, if you play a game trying to win something, you will have this sort of sense that you have to win this game, that you have to do your best. And then you did not realize that you're just making a way, or you're channeling this feeling of wanting to be a part of something into this game, and then you ended up playing this game every day because of that sense of purpose or achievement or whatnot, whatever that is a fake sense of something. And so realized I learned this the hard way, and so I'm talking to you guys or sharing this story to you guys so that you may realize as well, um and and refrain from the mistakes that I did, that I experienced. And so hopefully you can uh, get away earlier than me. And I'm lucky enough that I was able to delete this game at this year, because just I mean, I had a hard time uninstalling this game. You say that you would say that it's just easy, you have to uninstall the game. No. I mean, it's addiction. You have like your mind playing at you, that saying to you that you don't have to uninstall the game. I mean, you can just leave it. But then if you leave the game on your library, you end up play this game because of your muscle memory trying to play that damn game, because you're addicted and you're just playing this game on a whim. I mean, subconsciously, because it's addiction. And so you cannot fight through with this kind of doubt. You can't fight yourself uninstalling the game. So you end up weeks not uninstalling the game because of addiction. So what I'm trying to say is, there's this luck sense. I mean, there's this fake sense of something that you have to understand. And if you don't understand or don't know what your purpose in playing something or doing something, then you must know, because if you don't, then it must be something that's hurting your well-being or wasting your time. And I'm just so happy that I was able to get away with it and was able to uninstall the game finally. And then I would say that before, I've been spending 2 hours every day on this game, and now I have 2 hours free to do whatever I want, to explore some of my hobbies, to do what I feel like I must do to achieve uh the things that I wanted in life. And so I read this quote earlier this evening. I mean this afternoon, and I guess it will resonate with you as well, because I mean I felt so attacked when I read this quote, and I wanted to share this to you guys. So it goes like this: a man who lacks purpose distracts himself with pleasure. Don't become that man. You are yourself the life you always dreamed of. And when I read this quote, I felt so attacked that I had to write this on a notebook. Maybe I was playing that game because I lost track of my purpose, and I've been craving for pleasure, for this sense of achievement. That's why I've been playing this game every single day. I've been spending 2 hours of this game every single day until I have spent like 4,000 hours of gameplay into this game for nothing. And I'm lucky enough that at this age I was able to realize this fact, and then I can move on with my life with a better option, with a better choices, with better choices in life. And so I hope you understood what I'm trying to say, and I hope you actually get away with this if you happen to experience this kind of addiction, because it's not easy to get away from it, and you will have to fight mentally and physically just to do the right thing, even though your other mind is telling you that it's okay, you don't have to get away from it, you don't have to uninstall the game, you can play the game. I mean it will fight you. What I feel, it will get away with your subconscious. It will look for a way it will look for an excuse every time. It's just like you get addicted in eating. You want to eat every single day, and then you want to eat ice cream, pizza, cake, and this other mind of you will tell you it's okay, just eat that food, and then you didn't realize that you have already reached your calorie bracket, and so you're no longer at the calorie deficit, and you've ruined your healthy diet. So it's really important to consider the things that you're doing, and because every actions that you take will affect your future. And I guess, that's actually the reality that you have to realize. And I'm so lucky that I have realized this. I have learned this lesson at an early age so that I can apply this thought in the future if I were to experience some kind of addiction or activity that feels like something that I'm doing for a fake sense of purpose. Because all of us have a purpose. All of us have to have some goals and dreams in life that you want to achieve. You just want to do the things that will reach will make you reach your goals or dreams, not play a game that gives you the sense of purpose that makes you feel like you are actually acquiring or reaching your dreams, because it's just a fake thing to say or to believe. And so I guess that's all that I can share about this story. And I really did want to make a video about how I tried to delete the game, because it's a must to actually help other people who are experiencing this kind of thing, and make sure that they themselves can actually realize and get rid of this bad experience. Very, very bad experience. Because if you talk about it on an investment kind of topic, it is a really bad thing to invest time to a thing that cannot actually give you back or give you something back, but rather frustrations, anger, and just like a gamble of feeling, because you play, you win, and sometimes you lose, and you will never get through. So that's why if you're trying to do some things like this, you have to realize that this is not a good thing. You have to play, or you have to do things logically, I guess, if you will.